Welcome to Little Owl Literacy. Today we're going to be talking about post-reading activities. In previous videos, I talked about the importance of engaging with your child while you're reading with them. And you can do this before you read, during reading, and after you're done reading. Ideally, a reading session is going to be full of conversation. I know it sounds weird. A lot of people think they should just sit down and read the book all the way through. But really, you want to stop and engage with your child and have a conversation about what's going on. So when you're done reading, one of the things you want to check for is comprehension and retention. The easiest way to do this is to say, "So what just happened in that story? Can you tell me real quick?" Allow them to give you a summary of what just happened without guiding it in any way. Don't prompt them unless they really need help, and let them go down whatever back alley route they want to take. This will really help you see what they focused on and what they missed. Did they get the gist of the story, or did they pick up on a weird side story and follow that train? This exercise is really great for parents to help them understand exactly where their child is in their reading development. If your child didn't remember anything that happened in the story, then you know, okay, we need more intervention here. If they remembered things that aren't that important, that's fine, but it's something that you can work on with them to help them recognize the important parts of the main plot. And if they remembered everything, you can teach them how to whittle that down, again, to that main plot line. But either way, it will help you see what they remembered. It will help you see what they understood. And both of those things are key pieces of information for you as the parent. This is also a good time to talk about vocabulary words. There might be some words that they picked up during the reading time. They didn't know it maybe, and maybe you told them, "Oh, that word reluctant, it means a little bit scared to do something." Or that word owlet means a baby owl. At the end of the reading session, you can ask them, "Do you remember what the word reluctant means? Do you remember that vocabulary word?" Try to use the identifying words as well, like vocabulary word. Like, you want to help them get familiar with the language that they're going to be exposed to in school. By following up on their vocabulary, you're going to help ingrain this into their heads. You're going to also see that level of retention. Did they forget it? Did they remember it? And it will really help them remember in the long run. Another thing you can do with vocabulary words is to make sure that you're repeating it day after day for about a week or two after you've read the book. You might be able to do that quite organically if you're reading the book over and over again, but if not, then you really need to remember to use those words in sentences, or just randomly ask your child what it means the next day, so that you're really keeping that going. You don't want to drop the ball when they learn something new. Like, keep refreshing them. You can also ask them their opinions about the story. And this is another really important skill that we don't always teach children. So many times we teach children that a book is over here, it's on a pedestal, and that there's no judgment to be made on them because they're a book. But really, we want to teach kids to evaluate a story. So ask them what they thought. Did they like the story? Did they love it? Did they hate it? What did they hate about it? What did they love about it? And teach them that it's okay to have an opinion about it. It's okay to judge a story. We all have different opinions about things, and we all have things we like or don't like. So it's really important for them to know that they have the right to decide if a story was good or not. This will also help them discern what kinds of stories they like to read, which is another essential literacy skill. If they grow up believing that everything that's in book form is sacred and non-judgeable, I made that word up, then they're going to have a really hard time finding what they like. They're just going to assume that books are filled with things that they arbitrarily have to consume. Maybe they'll like it, maybe they won't. But really, that's very passive, and we want to teach them to be active readers who are in control of their own reading experience.